What's up to my kings?
What's good to all my queens?
And welcome back to another video. Long time no see. But if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family. If you aren't new to the channel, because a lot of y'all be watching us without subscribing, you better hit that subscribe button. Because you wildin'.
Tripping.
You know you wildin'.
You're tripping.
Yeah, I mean, let me give you a second.
I think they're good.
You subscribe? Nah, I'm giving you another second. Hold on. Holy moly. Alright, so as you can see by today's title, we're gonna be giving you guys the truth about living together for 2 years. So grab a snack,
It's gonna be juicy.
grab a little bit of eggnog, and sit back and let's get into it.
Okay, first question. Why haven't you guys been posting consistently, and what is your content about?
Alright, so those who are new to the channel, our content is about, basically, it's a couple's lifestyle channel initially, right? Like, or essentially, it's a couple's lifestyle channel because basically the things that we post are like, they're gonna be Q&As, vlogs, pranks.
Even travel videos
Even travel videos eventually, for sure. We have if you guys check the logo in the back, we have the activated logo in the back, and that's a brand that we're actually building as a couple. So if you guys want to see more about that, you can click there's going to be a link down there for the Instagram. You guys can click that link and follow us for Stay Activated. So we're going to be putting up content about that too. Another thing I wanted to say was that we're actually going to be putting up another channel. We're going to be putting another channel out. And the other channel is going to be for those who actually are subscribed to us for music. We'll be putting our music on another channel.
Yes.
That way we keep this one as a lifestyle and the other one as music content. Right? You want to tell them why we haven't really been posting lately, or?
So I feel like it's kind of two different things. There's a reason for you, and then there's also a reason for me.
Yeah.
I just feel like for me personally, I feel like I just haven't been in the right mindset to post. Like I don't feel like I have, I guess, the energy or even I guess the creative mindset in order to actually get myself feeling to want to create something on YouTube. That's at least me. I've just been.
What's been like holding you up on that energy though? What's killing that energy for you?
I don't know. I feel like it could. I don't really have anything specifically. I just feel like it's maybe like a bunch of different things. Like it could be the weather, family issues that have been going on. It's just like a bunch of different things that have been kind of piling up in my brain.
Yeah, I think if I had to if there's a reason for that not being in the mood for Mel, I think that is kind of like because of work-life balance is something we're trying to get used to. Like we've only been at our jobs for literally like half a year now, and then like I said, family issues stuff. Like, you know, we've had a few passes in the family, and just things haven't been great. On top of that, we didn't have a camera. We had cell phones.
If you guys couldn't notice the
quality, right? Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a blurred background and everything. Like
we just Christmas tree. It just looks so nice.
So if you guys are curious on what camera we got the Sony a6400, and we have the lens that comes with the camera, the one that is it's a 16 to 50 OSS. It's 3.5 to 5.6 f3.5 to f5.6 aperture, whatever. Like
it's a good starting quality vlogging camera. So.
For sure. So that could be another reason as well. You know, as far as me, why we haven't been posting is because I'm a graphic designer, right? So I had a couple of projects to work on for a few of my clients, and with my clientele, I've been slacking on getting the work to them because there's, you know, like there's been a lot that's been going on. And I honestly, when I work on work for my clientele, I need to be like in the mood to do it, or else it's not going to come out creative.
The way you want
it's not going to come out good at all. So I had to kind of take a little bit of time to work on those projects, and I felt like it wasn't right for me to post on my social media as much as, you know, I possibly can when I have to utilize some of that time to work on that project. So I got that all squared away, all that figured out, and now I can finally put 100% to YouTube and anything else that we want to put our 100% to. Cool. That was a bit of a long explanation, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I hope that made sense.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry about that. Second question for the newcomers to our channel. How did we meet, where, and how old were we? I know we probably went over this question, but we'll just kind of go over it again for you guys. So how did we meet? We were, how old were we? Like 11 and 13. We were young.
Something like 11 and 13.
Yeah. We used to live like floor blocks. Wow.
Floor blocks.
Floor blocks.
We used to live floor blocks away.
I lived 4 blocks away from him growing up.
Right.
So we were basically neighbors for quite a while.
The thing about it is like I never really we didn't hang out because
we didn't have the same friend group.
Nah, like we had like one mutual friend, and that's pretty much why we knew about each other. But aside from that, it wasn't really much.
Yeah.
So, we met at 11 and 13, but like it wasn't anything. Like literally wasn't even.
I just knew he existed, and he just knew I existed.
That's basically it. Yeah. So what was it? It was
when did we
where?
officially?
It was Valley Stream, New York, by the way.
Stream.
How did we meet? Well, the way we met was, like I said, through a mutual friend. We went to like a dance class one day with that mutual friend, and that's how we kind of met. I was in the car with her, sitting right next to her, but never spoke. Never spoke.
There was no reason to. We didn't have anything in common.
Nah. Yeah. So.
And then we moved away, and then we rekindled our relationship there.
Our relationship started at 17 and 19. So yeah, we met at like 11 and 13. But 17, 19, we started actually dating. To put that in perspective, another question is like, how long have we been together? That's gonna be somewhere in there. Just to quickly answer that, because it kind of rolls with what we just talked about.
Oh yeah, it's part of the topic of discussion.
I'll be 23 next month. So just put that in perspective. We've been together for, next year gonna be 4 years. 4 years. Okay, so yeah, 3 years plus.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
How long have we been dating? Which we just answered that. And why did we move in together?
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess to try to keep it short, we were having at least some home complications.
I guess.
We did.
Nah, look, man. Like I wouldn't even say it like that. Like really, every child and parent, I feel like at some point, and there are some of you out there who still have great relationships with your parents, and you're still living at home, but I feel like there's, for majority of us, or at least my friends and myself, when you're living at home and you get to a certain age with your parents, your relationship starts to get combative. Yeah, because you're kind of self-sufficient and you're an adult and you don't want to be spoken to the same way you were spoken to when you're children.
Like you have your own opinions and ideas that you want to express, and sometimes it's hard for parents to be open and for them to realize that you're an adult now, so you have a right to have an opinion. Exactly.
So it's basically that time to jump out in a nest and spread your wings. You know what I mean? And
good way to put it.
I guess that's what she's trying to explain. It's not really like anything different than anybody else's.
No, yeah, that's why I was trying to say like complications. Like sometimes, like you said, combative is more the word. Like you clash heads more.
We're gonna make a whole separate video
going
on
into detail
how we actually moved in together, like how we actually got this whole thing started. But essentially, like we were having issues with our parents, and I needed to get out the house and to keep my sanity, and and she needed to do the same thing.
I needed to keep my sanity. Right. What's left of it anyway.
But we do have great relationships with our parents today, so
yes,
it's just that's the reason.
Do you think you moved in early? And if you could, would you do it over, and how?
You want to go first?
That's actually a really good question. I feel like it really depends. Like I feel like for me, the situation that we were in at both sides, I feel like we did move in early because I feel like we needed to kind of, like you said, jump out of the nest. Move in early.
I personally don't feel like we moved in early. I have a completely different mentality for that. Like I don't. Like I feel like we moved in at the right time. Because if I personally had to do it over, I wouldn't. Why? Because I've learned so many things from the day we moved in together to right now that if we had to do it over and we did it a different way, I probably wouldn't have learned as much as what we learned. And if we moved in any other time, like if we moved in years later, we probably wouldn't have learned as quickly as well. We wouldn't have the prerequisite knowledge for
being uncomfortable promotes growth. So I guess what you're saying is because we jumped out of the nest so early, it promoted us.
Not necessarily. Yes, but no, because like we would have still been uncomfortable 3 years later if we would have moved out then.
That's true.
It would have been the same amount of uncomfortability.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
the only thing is that we would have had it later.
Yeah,
and,
I get that.
And I think we moved out at the ages of 18 and 20.
20, yeah.
So we only dated each other for a year, and literally for that whole year, I was in training, literally for the Marine Corps. I'm a U.S. Marine, for those who don't know, and I was in training for literally 1 year active away. So we didn't even have any like time together really, and we just moved in together. So it went from completely not seeing each other to
all
seeing
day,
each other
day.
every day. So that was a really big transition, and honestly, it was tough, but I wouldn't change it because, like I said, it's early enough to get us that jump start. So by the time that we're 25, 27, 28, whatever it is, late 20s, we've done so much with our lives together, and I don't have to look for anybody else right now. I'm here with Mel, and that's it. Like, so yeah, by the time we get older, we're ready to have kids. We've already spent so much time together, and we've been together for that time.
A bond.
Some of our friends are gonna get together with their significant other later, maybe even closer to 30, and they're gonna feel like rushed to have children. At least we get to take the time, right?
I like that.
That's how I feel about it. I don't know if you would have done it differently.
I don't think I would have done it any differently.
I think you're just saying that because
no, I'm serious. I don't think I would have done it any differently.
I think it was perfect the way it happened. I'm not one of those people that think that everything that happens is supposed to, because I don't think, like, I truthfully don't think bad things are supposed to happen all the time. Like, you don't need to get hit by a car to know not to cross the street, right? So some people are like, oh, I got hit by a car, like now I know to look both ways. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen, like, so certain things aren't supposed to happen, but I do feel like this was supposed to happen the way it did, and it was perfect. So that's all.
Aww.
So I guess we'll move on to the next one.
That was so sweet. Okay, next question. Is the first year better than the second year?
Hell no.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna definitely say no on that one.
Hell no.
I think, not that I think, I know the second year has been a lot
better.
Smooth, I guess you could say. There was a lot more conflict, I guess you could say. It's a difference of opinions the first year. Like, you're two completely different human beings, like with different mindsets and different capabilities and different ideas, which make you clash a lot more.
And on top of that, we went from, like I said, long distance relationship to
all day, every day. Plus, we were also young. So,
we're still young. No, actually, I was gonna say we're still going through struggles. Like, we still have heated discussions. Like, we're still struggling a lot, but you know what though? Like I said, we started early, and that early start is what's gonna help us to be better. So yeah, the second year is better, and honestly, we're on year 3 now of living together. We're currently writing that book. We're currently writing that book. So year 3 is gonna be even better than year 2, and it should be getting better every year. Like, why would year 1?
Yeah, if it gets worse, then you have a problem.
You might need to reevaluate.
Reassess.
Absolutely.
How have things changed from year 1 to year 2 of living together?
I think we kind of touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think we
like,
kind of
you know each other's boundaries, each other's ideas.
Yeah.
Just makes things more smooth.
When we first started living together, we weren't as much into fitness, really. Like, we started getting into it a little bit, but
now that's something that we both love. Love.
We didn't have an idea for a company. We didn't have you guys. I mean, like,
facts. All 638 of you.
Right. So, yeah, man. Like, things. What's changed? I mean,
a lot has changed.
Everything. Everything.
Yeah.
What qualities of the relationship have gotten better, and what's gotten worse? Short answer would be everything has gotten better. Nothing has gotten worse. Thankfully.
Do you need your own space? Is it weird not being able to go to your own room because everything is now shared?
Yes. To me.
You need your own space.
Yes, because there are certain, like, we were just talking about that the other day. Before when we were long distance, I was able to have so much more energy when I got on like FaceTimes, or when I actually went to go see her. I had more energy because it's like small spurts. But now that I have to keep that same energy all the time, every single day,
24 hours a day.
No, it gets draining sometimes because I can't be like uppity and happy all day. Some days I just want to come home and just sleep or just stare at the wall.
Tired.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just stare at the wall and then recollect on all of my...
Stare at the wall.
You know, don't take that literally, but some days I just want to come home and just kind of chill. You know what I mean? And I don't have that energy that I guess did prior to living together. Because
plus, like you also said, we've also been taking on a lot more responsibilities, which takes a lot more mental brain power, which makes you more tired. So I get that.
So it's kind of controversial to what I said prior, because I said we want to spend more time together, but it's not controversial because of the fact that because we don't spend more time together, and I'm spending all my time at work, which is a place of, I guess you could say, stress. It's not stressful. My job is pretty simple, but it essentially is a place where like I'm using a lot of my energy. Yeah. So when I come home, I don't have as much energy, right? If we didn't have work and we were spending more time together, I would have more energy with Mel. Mm-hmm. So it sounds contradictory, but I hope you guys understand that, and I hope you guys can kind of get that.
To kind of add on that, if it wasn't clear, what I get that as is, we want to spend as much time together as we can, but we also want to be able to enjoy each other's time together, like each other's company. So sometimes when you're not feeling like you have enough energy, sometimes you just want to have that space to kind of rebuild that energy up, and then as soon as you're starting to feel good and you feel like yourself again is when you kind of come back.
Exactly. No, seriously, that's what it is. So sorry for those who are confused, but...
No, it's good. Yeah. It's like you just have to find a balance. I mean, to me, I don't feel like I really need my space that much.
Right, that's a lie.
No,
She's like, I need space. Leave me alone.
I do, but that's after we have a conflict. That way, I want my own space. But like sometimes when I go home from work, like sometimes I just want to like be next to him and just like be in his presence. Mm-hmm. But I guess that also comes back to like my love language.
Yeah.
Which is like physical. My love language is physical touch, predominantly. So like I always kind of just want to be here.
Yeah. Majority of the time though, you're never just in the vicinity. Like you always want to show me something on Instagram.
I know.
Or
I want you to like be a
something
part of.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes if I come home and I'm exhausted, I want to spend my time with you. I just want to sit there though. Like I just want to sit there, or maybe be on my computer, learn something, like just stimulate my brain without having to look at puppies on Instagram and hear her yelling about something negative that happened on the news, or I don't want to hear about that.
Y'all don't look at cute little videos of dogs on Instagram and just be like, yo, I want to show this to my man, and then just like,
I mean, like, it's cute. Some of them be dead cute, but like
that little pug.
Yes, some of them be actually cute, but like, I don't know. It's just like sometimes I just want to chill.
Men don't
Some
understand.
of y'all guys can understand what I'm saying. Some of you guys won't understand what I'm saying because maybe you don't get enough time with your significant other, and you're like, yo, this man's tripping. Like, why?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just like all the videos of the dogs?
Word, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You'll see what I mean. You gotta live with her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. How is it living in PA? And do you prefer PA over New York? First of all, PA smells like poop. Like it actually smells like
That's because we have mushroom factories over here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how it's like in any other area of PA, but where we live smells like poop every day.
Yeah, because, well, it's not, I wouldn't say like every day.
It's every day.
It depends on where you are in the town, really. But yeah, we have our days. But nah, as far as like PA versus New York, PA is a lot slower. It's a lot cheaper.
The roads are better.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's just cheaper. Mm-hmm. The roads are clear, like all that stuff.
But
do I prefer living?
New York is better.
Forgetting about the money, yeah. Would I prefer living in New York or PA? I choose New York any day. Mm-hmm. That's me. I'm from New York, like.
No, yeah. All right, that's facts.
I'm a New Yorker, you know what I'm saying?
You're a monster.
I'm a monster, bro. Nah, I'm playing with y'all. That's not even how we talk. But anyway.
I was gonna answer that, but you covered it up. Like
I thought you did answer that. If you had to choose between PA and New York.
All I was gonna say was that I agree with your statement. Like if monetary values weren't involved, I would pick New York over PA.
Then we good.
But you ain't let me say it.
Yeah, she tripping.
Let me say it though.
I'm talking about I need my space.
Shut up.
Do you see yourself living in PA permanently? That kind of ties on to what we just said. You said yes?
No, I was agreeing with your question. No.
Bro, I'm gonna have to leave you.
So we definitely don't see ourselves living in PA forever.
To be honest, I would like to live in LA.
Cali.
Or not Cali. Not LA. Just Cali in general.
It doesn't have to be LA.
When I say LA. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to follow everyone? I thought you was a leader.
Bro. But honestly, I would like to live in like Cali. I know there's everywhere has their ups and downs really. Cali has their downs as well as they have their ups. But it's kind of like the environment that we want to be around really.
Yeah.
So I guess eventually late 20s we'll probably end up moving over there. Or in a couple years. It really just depends.
Yeah.
Take it day by day.
Depends when we're ready. But we definitely don't want to stay here for
No.
The poop smell is kind of across the line for me.
A couple of questions that people have asked us over the last 2 years, by the way. We added those in here as well. So we're just going to answer those lastly.
How's the Jeep?
Yeah. How's the Jeep?
Would you like to answer that one?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so how's the Jeep? Yo.
Don't point fingers. This is where you should be pointing the finger
to. We had a flat tire like 3 days ago because
he decided to put some more air in the tires.
No.
Because it was the day before, the day after the big snowstorm that we all just had, and it was the morning time, and he wanted to put a little more air in the tires, so he was putting it in, and it dropped down to like 13 psi, and we're like, what the heck just happened?
Well, what does that have to do with me?
Because if you would have not put air in the tires,
why are you saying it so slow? 1, 2.
If you would have not put air in the tires, the tire would have been chilling.
First of all, I think there was a nail in the tire because when I looked at the tire afterwards, after she had already driven it to work and driven it back.
But when I drove it wasn't flat.
I looked at the tire afterwards. It looks like there was like a little hole in it. So I'm thinking that when I filled the tires up with air, that it must have pushed whatever was in it out. And
that's why the PSI dropped so quick.
So one of us drove the car and probably drove over a nail or something like that. And then,
he was pointing fingers at me earlier, but now it's either one of us. Is it hard living with one car?
No. Simple answer for me.
Yeah, no.
No. A lot of people are like, oh, that's another question. When are you, do you ever want to get another car?
Well, of course you do.
What, stuff like that. Like people want to, yes, we want to get another car. Why don't we have another car? The reason why is because of finances. We keep our expenses low, insurance-wise and car payment-wise, by keeping one car. Mel and I don't really go to many places separately, so having one car, is that a problem? No. And plus, we just came from not having any car. Yeah, like so a year ago today, we were just now getting our first car. We didn't even have a car for literally the first year of our relationship, living together.
It's called bus and legs.
It's called busing it and walking it, and that's it. So is it? No. I'm cool with it.
I don't mind. You save gas money, save insurance.
You really do save money. If you're not gonna be going too many places separately, what's the point? We go to work, our jobs, I drive to my job, she drives to her job, and she picks me back up, and then we go home. It's
and
really
if he wants to hang out with his friends, he can take the car. I'll stay home. I don't really care.
Whatever,
Where do you work?
So I work at One Main Financial. One Main Financial is a personal loan lending service. So I'm a personal loan specialist. That's where I work. I make really good money. Honestly, I make like New York income in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he makes good.
Depending on what job you get in New York, though. No, not the city. Okay. I'm not talking about the city. I'm talking about like if you're in Long Island and you're getting a simple job like State Farm. That's what I used to have. I make more money here where I am now than I did at State Farm in New York. So. What do you work? You about to not answer the question? What you about to do?
No.
You about to go to the next question?
I work at a call center. I am a scheduling coordinator, which is a fancy word for someone who picks up the calls and schedules people's appointments and calls in their prescriptions and stuff. That's all they do.
And that's for the dentist.
Yes, it's an upcoming, I guess, dental office in the area. We have like a bunch of other little mini offices around the place. But yeah, I work at a call center.
Next one is any vacations. Are we looking to take any vacations? Yeah, honestly we are. This year, obviously, you know, you see what's going on.
We wanted to go to London, right?
Everywhere, yeah. I wanted to plan it. We would have went this year, but as you can see, like no matter where you go, you have to go on a quarantine for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
So it's like, you go there, you only have 4 days to be there. You got to be on a 4-day quarantine. You just wasted your 4 days inside.
Yeah,
so like,
staying in a hotel.
So we're just waiting for the right time to go on vacation. But yeah, we want to go on vacations. Kids or animals. Kids and animals, whatever. Are we looking for? What are we looking for?
Well, yeah, we want kids and we want animals. How many kids?
When? And
oh, that's not on there.
yeah, but like.
When? Years from now.
Because obviously we want kids and
I'm 20, so I probably want to have kids when I'm like 24, 25. That's
okay.
That's me.
For me personally, I'm not gonna be that youthful. Okay, so I'm gonna be about 27, like 26, 27. Honestly, I would rather have kids at 27. So 25, because
we're gonna have to compromise with that. We're gonna have to talk about that.
I'm not trying to. 25.
24 and a half.
5.
24 and a half.
24 and a half.
We got years to talk about that, so.
First
How many
of all,
kids do you want?
I don't even know if it's gonna happen like that. I don't know too many people who actually plan it and it happens the way that they.
Some people plan it.
Like I said, I don't know too many people that plan it and have kids.
Well,
at the time.
we're gonna be those people.
All right.
How many kids do you want?
I don't know. 2.
I was thinking 2, 3. I want a boy first and then a girl.
That's how everybody wants. Animals. Yes. I would like animal.
Dog.
A dog.
Dog.
But what animal? I would like a dog, but the dog is a Norwegian elkhound. Yeah, Norwegian elkhound. Yep. You guys can look up the benefits. I'm not gonna explain that right now. It's already been like a 30-minute video. By this point, I probably edited it and cut it down. Cut it down, but it's been a long
looks like a
video.
German Shepherd with husky fur. If that helps.
Right, and it's I don't know. It's just like a really cool dog. Like if we go hiking and stuff, like
yeah,
I don't
like
know.
going with you and stuff. It's cute.
And that looks like that was it. To be honest. So like we always say, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let's just say. Comment down below any questions that we missed.
Yeah, anything that you guys want to know.
Anything you guys want to know or are curious about, comment down below, and we'll do another Q&A sometime later.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. Like I know you made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed. That blowing minds.
We gave them time at the beginning.
Yo, yeah, blowing minds. I gave some more time. It's okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, bet. Alright, y'all. We love you guys. We thank you guys for building our channel at least to 600 and like she said 38 I believe.
Yeah. Make sure you guys stay safe.
Stay safe.
Please stay safe.
Stay warm. Don't be hanging out even with family. Don't be getting in big groups because
FaceTime, Zoom call.
Yeah,
just try your hardest to be safe.
Be safe.
Wash your hands.
Please.
Sanitize.
And don't be washing your hands with that smell good stuff. Like you gotta get the antibacterial good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I bought the smell good soap and he got mad at me because it's
like,
antibacterial.
Bro. Like, yo. But anyways, like I said, we love y'all. We're gonna see you guys in the next video. We'll see you when we see it. All right, peace. Video if you are new to. Anyway, to my kings.
Let's go tell my queens.
If you are new to this channel, we're gonna do it again.
Why?
Because we're doing it again.
But I'm not gonna say it right. I'm not gonna